it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so live.
Good morning, Frederick. I'm not quite sure you want me guiding your way today and yesterday. I'm getting crazy with the planning of our 100th show, which is coming up on Tuesday. Anyway, good morning, Frederick. Today is Wednesday, August 24th. I'm your host, Dani Gurry. All right, I'm telling you, I'm getting very excited, but there's a lot of planning going into the 100th show. It is, I think, going to be amazing. And not only the 100th show, but the 3 following shows are going to be really fun as well. So you're not going to want to miss it. I'd love to get as many people watching on the 100th show as possible. But let me tell you what is happening today's show. Today, Wednesday, August 24th. All right. Chris Michaels from WFMD's Morning News Express will join me with news, weather, and sports. Plus, I have your giveaways. Then we go over what's happening in Frederick with the best calendar in all of the land. And then I chat with friend and Key City Rotarian Amanda Hadaway. Now, you might remember we chatted with her not so long ago about her company, HR Answer Box. Well, she's also a children's book author. She wrote The Pie Spy, and they had a little launch yesterday, and I stopped by early to say hi to her there. Then Cat and Chris joined me to talk about the 4th annual Troyfest event. That is coming up in September. And then a new segment alert. So excited. Local Compass, your guide to worldwide travel, sponsored by Antietam World Travel Service. That is on today. I'm very excited about this. It's going to be really interesting, great content, especially if you like to travel anywhere. And then I chat with Hathan, the owner of Fratelli's in Middletown, to tell me all about the refresh that is happening. Yes, they are temporarily closed, but they are reopening very, very soon. So, again, save the date. The 100th show is August 20th. We're just 4 shows away from that 100. Hard to believe. Head to Good Morning Frederick's Facebook page and share the 100th show post, please. My goal is to have the most people to date watching that show. The debut show, April 1st, got more than 7,400 views. Okay, that's a big number. Right now, our shows average about 12 to 1,500 views. So we need to do some work. I think people were trying to watch to see if I screwed up or something. I don't know. But yes, a lot of people did watch that first show. So I'd love for a lot of people to watch the 100th show. Obviously, I'd love everybody to watch every show. But if you can spread the word, maybe we'll be educating some people who don't realize this show is happening. I do run into those people every single day. And some people say, oh, yeah, I've heard about it, but what is that? I'm not really sure. Well, the show is all about you, Frederick. So please tell a friend, get the community watching. I'm here to highlight local business, nonprofit, talk to people doing exceptional things. And I do try to push as many people as possible to the YouTube channel because it is the most stable. We haven't had any issues, knock wood, which I'm doing right now, streaming to YouTube. So occasionally Facebook is weird and we have some issues and people can't find it. But just so you know, we stream to 8 places every single morning. And, everybody can watch where they are in the moment, which is fantastic. All right, Good Morning Frederick merch. We would love to see you this evening. We'll be at 401 North Market Street from 5 to 8. It is the Downtown Frederick Night Market. You can pick up your 20-ounce travel mug, t-shirt, hat, sticker, or magnet. When you purchase, I use the proceeds to donate to local causes, which is, it's giving back. You get some great merch. I get to give back to local charity. We support the community. It is all this lovely cycle, all right? And we really would love to see you this evening. Mama Cone and I will be at the shop with Shannon and Tara. I think Shannon organized some live music to happen. There are adult beverages as well. So good excuse to come by and say hello. All right, let's get this Hump Day show started. All right, Good Morning Frederick would not be here, or not as easily anyway, without our show sponsor, We Help You Move. Whether you're moving across the street or somewhere around the country, Nicholas and his team of moving experts can make that process easier. We Help You Move is veteran-owned, and Nick is a great supporter of the Frederick community, coming to the rescue for lots of things like local events and moving help and all of that great stuff. If you're moving, if you're thinking about moving, maybe you're packing up an office, or maybe you have to move back into an office and you got lots of stuff, contact We Help You Move and Nick will be happy to help you. Also, I'm telling you, he is amazing. So if you see somebody asking about, hey, do you recommend a mover? You can just say, hey, Good Morning Frederick recommends We Help You Move. They did move me from our townhouse to storage and from our storage unit to the home we're in now. So We Help You Move is online and you can visit them there. All right, let's talk about, I didn't even get my giveaways thing going. Here we go. The cat's trying to come in. All right. Giveaways this week. I've got a pair of tickets to Climbing for a Cause, which is Saturday. If you want those tickets, text CAUSE to 888-465-2944. 888-465-2944. How about 2 tickets to Troyfest? We're going to be talking to Cat today. Troyfest is September 7th. Huge music festival. Tons of bands all day long, plus Ja Works, regional reggae band. They've traveled all over the place, of course, but really great band to see. How about 5 Maryland Lottery scratch-offs? Yes, I'll give those to you as well. You're going to want to text MDL and head to mdlottery.com to see all the available games. And of course, please play responsibly. I've got a Tree Trekkers 3-hour adventure tickets as well for you. If you want to text TREE, that one is good for the entire season. And if you'd like to go see the Frederick Keys, I have 4 tickets to any regular season Keys game. And that you just want to text Keys. All right. I think he has popped in. So let me bring in Chris Michaels to give us some local news, weather, and sports. Well, hello.
Why do these embarrassing things have to happen to me when I'm about to go on air with you? Like, get all tangled up in here. There you go. You got another blooper to add to your 100th show.
Yeah. I have hats in my daggone car 4 times yesterday. I tried to head over there, but I had last minute interviews. You got to be there when the stuff is happening. You know how that is. So I didn't get a chance to drop them off. But they are in my car. I have some time this morning because I am picking up limited edition 100th show t-shirts.
Nice.
Yes, and I'm going to be talking about how our viewers can get one of those, but I am also going to drop you off a 100th show shirt.
Yes. All right. So I'm going to wear that all around Frederick that day.
Yes. I just have to say, however, I have yet to receive any WFMD or sister station WFRE merch, but I'll wait. I'll wait patiently.
That's only because I was waiting for Bob to autograph the shirt that I autographed. See, for you, Dan, you don't just get WFMD merch, and we don't care about the WFRE station. But I'm kidding, by the way. We love WFRE. You don't just get the merch, Danny. You get the autograph of Bob Miller and Chris Michaels merch. So
I love it.
Speaking of Bob Miller, I'm a little upset with him today, okay?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you know what he did? We were working today in the studio, and all show long he was complaining that the glare from the light from my head was blinding him. That's all I heard all day long. Chris, I can't see because of the glare off of your head. Chris, I can't see for the glare off of your head. All day long, that's all I heard.
Well, you're actually good for this show because for some reason your head is cut off, so I'm not really sure what's happening with the camera.
Oh, God, there's that glare. There's that glare again.
Oh, gracious.
I guess Bob Miller was right. There is that big glare.
Yeah, we need to powder you up like they do on TV.
Hold on.
Bob Miller's always right. He's always right.
Oh, there he is.
Almost gave me a heart attack. Like, we don't have enough bloopers of me on the show. Now we have another one.
Buddha. Oh, if we rub it 3
I
times.
know.
Grant
We'll
us
have to
our
rub. Maybe some good luck for you there.
wish. Can't hear her, but that's okay.
Or
Hi, Dani.
hi.
Bob said he can't hear you. That would be because I have my headphones on.
I am saying hello back.
Okay.
I'll see you this morning. I'm going to stop by if you're still there.
Oh, Dani said she loves hearing me on the Morning News Express.
I do too.
That's what
I
she
do
said.
too. I love it.
Just me, Dani?
I-
Yes, that's what. Okay, thank you, Dani.
I don't make bad news. I just read it. That's hilarious.
All right, Dani. I guess we'll get to news. Okay, maybe.
All
we can
right.
say that. All right. Let's see here. The Frederick County Sheriff's Office has released the body cam video from a shooting incident on March 18th, 2022. In the early morning hours, Deputy First Class Christian Lucente was in his patrol vehicle attempting to initiate a traffic stop along Interstate 270 and Route 85. Authorities say the driver was traveling at a high rate of speed and was suspected of driving under the influence. The driver refused to stop, and the chase began. The pursuit continued off I-270 to the Kingsbrook community, where the driver being pursued, identified as Lukman Kali Albolago Bello of Hagerstown, stopped his vehicle and bailed out on Castle Court. A foot chase began. During that time, shots were fired. The sheriff's office says that Bello fired at Deputy Lucente, and Lucente returned fire, striking Bello 3 times. The incident took place at the 6900 block of Rocks Court. Lucente and the other deputies and bystanders on the scenes were not hurt. Again, just goes to show you how our wonderful law enforcement consistently takes their life in their hands to protect us.
Yes, absolutely. Every single day.
And the audio of that you can hear on WFMD, on our WFMD.com, and also at our radio station at Free Talk 930 WFMD after you are done watching Good Morning Frederick.
There you go.
A suspect has been arrested in connection with a homicide in Montgomery Village on Monday. Oliver Alexis Perez Fierro, 20, of Montgomery Village, is charged with first-degree murder and use of a handgun in a crime of violence. He's been taken into custody. Police there on Monday, August 12th, at around 11:38 a.m. Officers were dispatched at 19300 block of Clubhouse Road for a shooting. They found a 21-year-old man suffering apparent gunshot wounds. Despite efforts to save his life, the man was pronounced dead at the scene. So there you go. Another violence going on here, unfortunately, and here I go with the sad news again. But I do want to, reiterate again with the first story about how our law enforcement is so important to us, and how they do take the life in their own hands to make sure we are safe. So,
yes.
All right, taking a look at weather. It is beautiful out there, Dani. Currently, it is sunny out there. Going to get to a high of 86. And then tonight, clear sky, low of 62. Tomorrow, sunny along with a few afternoon clouds. Don't see any rain in sight. And tomorrow night, a few clouds, low of 64. And I want to tell you real quick, because I know this would apply to you in Good Morning Frederick. So we had Barbara Hiller on today on the show on the Morning News Express, who is the marketing director for the Weinberg Center.
Yes, I haven't talked to Barbara in a long time.
They've got some, she came to kind of tell us what they've got going on this year as far as the Weinberg Center goes. And me being a big music fan, they've got some great stuff coming up, including the classic albums live, Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here. So they've got some rock stuff coming up. They've got some doo-wop stuff coming up. Great shows. And I'm really excited this year to see some of these shows at the Weinberg Center.
Yes, me too. Remember, you have friends in low places that would like to go.
Well, Dani, I have nobody to go with me to see Pink Floyd, so, hey, I could say, wish you were here.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
But I'm pumped. I love it.
Genius, I know. It's okay. You don't have to say it.
All right, my friend. Well, on that note, I will see you a little bit later this morning after the show, but...
Actually, I'm leaving early today, Dani. I'm sorry. So, as soon as we get done, I'm leaving. Got a doctor's appointment today, so...
you guys and your health issues. Well, goodness gracious. All right, well, I'm leaving them for you at the front desk.
I'm going to my doctor to see if I can do anything about this glow that's consistently... off the top of my head. Maybe you can prescribe me something. I don't know.
Good luck. All right. We will see you tomorrow morning.
All right. Take care.
Hey, hold on. Here's the reason why.
Again.
Here's the reason why his hair is so shiny. His head is so shiny. He's using this. What in the world does he have to use that for? Look at him. It's like...
Well, they
polish it up.
Makeup here, so I have to use that.
Oh, gracious. All right. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. All right. Bye. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. My fellow Key City Rotarian and owner of HR Answer Box, Amanda Hadaway, can now add children's author to her impressive resume. I stopped by Give Rise Studio yesterday afternoon to celebrate her official book launch. Here she is, Amanda Hadaway. You may recognize this woman. This is Amanda Hadaway. Had you on virtual while you were vacationing, but now you're back in Frederick. We're at Give Rise Studio. You wrote a book.
I did, a children's book.
I had no idea until everybody's like posting that they bought this book. What was the inspiration of the children's book?
So it was actually my grandma. She had lots of secrets and things that were unexplained, and jokingly one day I referred to her as the Pie Spy because she was an accomplished baker. She actually owned her own restaurant at one point in time, and then after she sold that, she baked pies and sold them to local restaurants in the area where she lived. And so I called her the Pie Spy. It kind of stuck. It was a joke within my family. And one day I said, I'm going to write a book about Grandma. And I think some people thought I might not do it, but when I put my mind to something, it always happens.
I was going to say, challenge accepted,
Right.
Of course, that you would have said. So I mean, what kind of secrets did Grandma have? Any you can share?
Well, yes. So my dad and my uncle were both born in other cities. So my dad was born in 1950. My uncle was born in the late 40s. My uncle was born in Gulfport, Mississippi, and my dad was born in Chicago. And we have no family there. And back in the late 40s and 50s, women who were that pregnant normally didn't travel. And so it was weird to me. Then Grandma went missing for a few years, and at one point I learned that Julia Child, also an accomplished baker, was in fact a spy. I was at the Smithsonian in DC, and there was an exhibit, and I learned all about it. You can Google it. It's a fantastic story.
That's
so then
wild.
kind of got my creative juices flowing, and I came up with the story that Grandma was a spy.
That's awesome. So how hard is it to write a children's book?
Well, writing the story is not all that hard, but then you have to find an illustrator, which I did. I found a lovely woman who is located outside of Atlanta. Her name's Given Sharp. She was a dream to work with, but it's a process, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's definitely an art project of sorts.
Yeah.
And after I wrote the story, it took probably about 4 months for Given to do all of the artwork, and then we went back and forth on revisions, and then there's a process to get it listed by Amazon, and so it's a whole thing.
Oh my goodness. So is this considered like self-publishing? Okay, so you
It is.
self-published,
Yes.
you put it up on Amazon. I know that there are at least 50 people locally who have purchased theirs. So that's really exciting.
Yeah, so we launched 2 weeks ago, and we're actually closer to about 400 copies sold so far.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I'm really excited about that because and grateful for all the people that purchase copies, but for most books that are self-published, they don't even sell 100 copies in their lifetime, much less in a 2-week period.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Pie Spy, Grandma's Secret Recipe. I love it. I love the illustrations. They're so good. You're having a launch right now at Give Rise Studio. Anything planned coming up for future marketing or releases for this? Is there a part 2?
We'll see. Never say never, right?
Never say never. What does your family think about the book?
They're super excited and very supportive.
I bet they are. All right, Amanda Hathaway, get the book. Go to Amazon, The Pie Spy, Grandma's Secret Recipe. And too bad you're not here to have the pie that is here, but maybe another time for sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, if you get yourself a copy, I can get you in touch with the author to get it autographed. She was signing them for all the people who came last night, and really proud of her. And wish her all the success with that as well. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then it's all the events in Frederick from the best calendar in the region. And I'm going to talk to Kat and Chris about the 4th annual Troyfest. Hathan tells me about the refresh happening at Fratelli's. And Local Compass, your guide to worldwide travel, sponsored by Antietam World Travel Service, is all coming up right after this quick break.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining family beyond compare.
The Crab Shop is open. Join Habitat for Humanity of Frederick County, Maryland for the 9th annual Blue Crabs and Blueprints celebration on Saturday, August 24th at the Walkersville Carnival Grounds. This family-friendly day includes crabs from JB Seafood, food trucks, live music, and yard games. This fun-filled day supports Habitat's home repair and home build programs, making a difference year-round right here in Frederick County. Crabs must be pre-ordered by August 19th, so don't delay. Get your crabs now for this Maryland-style crab feed.
All right, now let's find out what is happening in the great town of Frederick. happening in Frederick is sponsored by Intense Barbecue, family-owned barbecue food truck and catering company. They cook in small batches to ensure the food is as fresh as it can possibly be. Find them at intensebarbecue.com, IN10SEBBQ.com. Satisfy your meat tooth with Intense Barbecue. All right, if you want to know what's happening in Frederick, you got to go to our calendar, which you can easily find at promocircus.com. Let me go ahead and get that up. And if you want your event to appear in the calendar, or if you would like to have me talk about your event, just email me at everythingfredericklive@gmail.com. All right, let's take a look at what is going on. Okay, big thing for this evening, 5 to 8, it is the night market happening downtown Frederick, 5 to 8 p.m., almost a ton of merchants. I don't know how many exactly, but a ton of merchants will be open this evening from 5 to 8 p.m. Many are offering adult beverages for you, but most important is 401 North Market Street. So I would love for you to stop by. Mama Cone and I will be there this evening. And if you show me that you have subscribed on YouTube, you can choose to have a Maryland Lottery scratch-off, a pair of tickets to the Keys, or if I've got them remaining, a pair of tickets to Alive at 5. We'd love to see you this season at all of those things. Also, if you purchase a Good Morning Frederick t-shirt or tumbler or hat, you will get a free tank top. That is a $25 value, okay? Now, that is while supplies last, I believe. I've got a small stack available still. So come out tonight, 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock, 401 North Market Street in downtown Frederick. Come to our shop first and then check out the rest of what is happening downtown. All right, Thursday, of course, is Alive at 5. Alive at 5 is happening from 5 to 8 p.m. This week, it is Daisy Road, which is 70s disco and more. It is a great event, and if you're not over 21 or you got kids with you, sit over by the library on the hill, bring a blanket or some chairs, and listen to the great music. You can do that as well. Also, Thursday, 5 to 8, is the African Americans of Excellence exhibit. It is on display from this year, 2024. You're going to be able to see the artwork, and they'll show some of the videos that were created last year for some of the honorees. They are also announcing the 2025 honorees, those who will be honored in February, and that event will be coming up soon. So you're going to want to go. Plus, $1 from every beverage purchased will be donated to the 2025 African Americans of Excellence event. So if you want to head over to Rack Brewing, you can do that as well on Thursday. On Friday, you can go get your fresh produce at not only a lot of our farmers markets, but every single day from 11 to 5:30. So if you can't make it to some of these farmers markets because the times are weird and you're doing some other stuff or the times are limited, Fingerboard Farm Market has fresh produce daily, 11 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. They had a whole bunch of tomatoes that looked amazing, and you can go pick it up there right on Fingerboard Road. There is Boots and Brews happening at Liquidity Ale Works in Mount Airy on Friday. It is a free event for all ages. They are having some boot scooting lessons, which should be fun. So if you want to head over to Liquidity, that's a cool brewery there in Mount Airy. All right, Saturday, tons of events going on. You're going to want to plan out your day. Start at Climbing for a Cause. Go get your tickets right now, treetrekkersmd.com. This is a great fundraiser for the American Cancer Society, Relay for Life of Frederick County. They've got axe throwing and food trucks, and McClintock Distillery will be there. And if you just want to hang out, listen to the music, and have some fun at cornhole, you can do that. The ticket for that, or the donation for that is just $5. So you can donate. That goes direct to American Cancer Society. Let's see. They also, you can, there's signing stories for babies happening at the Urbana Regional Library on Saturday at 10:15. That's kind of cool. I'm telling you, signing for our babies when our kids were born, before they could really talk, was, so great. They're very, kids are so smart, to be honest. And they were able to tell us stuff that they couldn't speak, which was awesome. Okay, August-toberfest is in Boonesboro Saturday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. That sounds like a lot of fun. Anytime you can mix Oktoberfest with fun in August, I'm all for it. Also on Saturday, you can check out, there's a bunch of carnivals still happening. Alpha Fireman's Carnival, Rocky Ridge Fireman's Carnival is happening. There's a free family drive-in this Saturday evening at 8:30 at the 7th Street Shopping Center. They are showing Super Mario Brothers. So if you want to check out a free movie with the kids in the car, you can do that. And then on Sunday, it is the Urbana Library Farmers Market from 10 until 1. You can go there. I've been there before. That's a pretty good farmer's market. And I think our friend Rhonda from Raise the Bar is there, or maybe every other week is she there too. And then stay tuned, because tomorrow I will be announcing specifically what we're doing on Sunday from noon to 2. I've got these 100 limited edition 100th show t-shirts. I am going to be doing something with them on Sunday. So plan to come by the home of Everything Frederick from noon until 2. And I'm trying to figure out right now if I ask for just a donation for the shirt so that I can donate to a local charity, or if we do something else with that. So it's going to be something, it's going to be reasonable, but you're going to want to come out to the home of Everything Frederick on Sunday from noon to 2. I've got to sit down tonight and figure out exactly what I want to do. But it's going to be fun. And the limited edition shirts are awesome. Special Tees did them, and I picked them up today. So that's going to be a lot of fun. You want to dance for the cows, the flying cows? You could be a cowbell. The dance auditions are Sunday from 6 to 9 p.m. at 24/7 Dance Studio. There is a link in the calendar to register. If you can't make it on this Sunday, just reach out to them to let them know that you'd like to join us. It's so fun. We have a great time during the season. Only 12 games from March to June, and it's a great time. And then just keeping in mind some stuff coming up next week. Let's see, what do we got? Well, I guess, is school back in next week? When does school start? First day of school, Wednesday, August 21st. All the kiddos will be going back to school, and we look forward to seeing all of those first day of school photos that you guys will be posting on social. Really, really love that. All right, let's talk about who is doing good in our neighborhood. All right, doing good in the neighborhood, sponsored by the Healing Storm. Shannon and her team strive to create an environment where you're seen, heard, and valued. The Healing Storm focuses on alternative holistic healing methods like massage therapy, Reiki, lymphatic massage. They even have a healing journey program. Go to thehealingstorm.com to get all the details. You can even schedule an appointment right there. The Healing Storm, a place to unwind and recharge. I love it. All right, Kat's husband Troy loved hockey and live music, and when he passed away in 2020, she honored his wishes of throwing a party to celebrate. I want that too. To celebrate his life, and Troyfest was born. It is now grown, and in their 4th year, they're bringing Ja Works to the farm on September 7th. So let's chat with Kat. On North Market Street, I'm with Kat and Chris, and we are talking Troyfest.
Yes.
It's back around again.
Year 4.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, here we go. I mean, what started as a celebration
Yeah.
for my late husband is now a full-on music festival.
That's awesome.
Raising money for music education for Frederick County.
Yeah.
And this year is bigger and better than ever. We have some great things. Liquidity Ale Works of Mount Airy and Old Mother, which is just a few blocks up here.
Yeah.
Old Mother Brewery just started brewing our beer in honor of Troy called All For Troy,
Okay.
F-O-R-E. He was a golfer.
Okay.
And that'll be ready August 28th.
Very
Our
nice.
event is about a week later on September 7th. At the AmVets Post to the farm, right near Tree Trekkers.
Yeah.
And that's a huge venue. It has a huge covered pavilion, lots of parking. We bring a huge stage. We have bands starting at noon from the Rock School, the Frederick Rock School. They're a great partner with us.
Mm-hmm.
And then we lead into more adult bands. We have the Dirty Middle playing, which is a great local Frederick band. They do like blues, rock blues.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have lots of Rock School bands. Black Locust came out of the Rock School.
Okay.
They are amazing. These kids are young, like 19, 20-year-olds, and just putting it out there.
Yeah.
Then we roll into Voodoo Rocks, which is another Frederick favorite, and they do grunge 90s covers, and they have a great following. And then we end our day with Ja Works. They're our
Okay.
headliner. So we're
Yeah.
ending with reggae. We get a little bit of everything at Troyfest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's back up a little bit. Let's talk about your husband a little
Yes.
bit. Let's go to the very first Troyfest.
Yeah,
And
the
let's
very
talk about
first Troyfest. He had a lengthy illness, and you know, we were fortunate in that regard to be able to plan and talk about things. And he died at the end of December in 2020. He passed away, and we had always said, you know, and I had always said, you know, when that time comes, I'm having a big party for you.
Yeah.
And he was full on. He loved his beer. He loved his music. Our son's a drummer for the Rock School, and we had been working with this nonprofit, Rhythm Changes, since my son was 6, and he's 15 now.
Yeah.
So they kept us playing music all during COVID. And we were at all these breweries in Frederick that were doing outdoor music, and it kept us going.
Yeah.
So when Troy passed away, you know, I called Chris and I said, we have to plan a party, but because of COVID, it has to be outside. And she said, what about AmVets? You know, the farm. He loved it there. We did shows with the Rock School there.
Okay.
And with Rhythm Changes.
Yep.
And it was perfect.
Okay.
And so that's where we started. Year 1 was invitation only. We had great food trucks, great bands represented from the Frederick Rock School and Rhythm Changes, and they wouldn't let us pay them. And I said, what can we do? And it was such a great event. Everyone said, please do it again. And I said, let's start a music scholarship. So we started the music scholarship in Troy's name, and it can be found at rhythmchanges.org, Troy Sudeth Music Scholarship.
Yep.
And we started the scholarship in year 2. We started adding some sponsors. You know, I didn't even know what a sponsor was or how I did, and they came through for us.
Yeah.
And each year it's just grown. Last year we added vendors, we added the breweries, we added Liquidity and Old Mother. What else did we add last year? Games. We just made it a real festival.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So this is year 4, and what was nice during the event last year, people came up to me and said, how can we be a part of this next year?
Oh, cool.
Billy and Keith from the brewery said, we want to make you a beer.
Oh, very
So
nice.
sponsors came to us this year.
Yeah, and so when
yeah.
they make the beer, what does that mean? Do they sell it here at Old Mother, or are you just having it at the event?
Probably both.
Okay.
Yeah, they will be selling it on tap at the event, but you can also buy it in cases, you know, probably 4 packs, however they're going to,
Yeah.
you know, put it together. But yeah, the beer will be ready to go, and it has a link on the label for rhythmchanges.org, so people
Awesome.
can learn more about what we do. I mean, we really do keep kids playing music.
Yep.
And the goal of Troyfest and what we added this year is to help pay for music lessons, music camps, if someone needs an instrument. So this year we added the college scholarship.
Very nice.
And the applications were due August 1st.
Yeah.
And we're reviewing them now, and we'll present the first recipient of the Troy Sudeth Music Scholarship this year at the event.
So this will be the first one you've
actual
given?
presented in public.
Nice.
Yeah, we've been giving money to help pay for things quietly.
Yes.
For families in need, but this is the first. This was like every year, what do you want to do with it? And I'm like, I want to give back to college money.
Yeah.
It's so expensive to get those kids
Yeah.
out there. And so we've got some great applications that we're reviewing.
Cool. We've been talking about it every day on the show,
Awesome.
and getting people to apply if they're interested, or let families know that this is available. So how much will the scholarship be? Do you know?
It's $500.
$500, okay.
And they can apply that to whatever they need to fill their gas tank, to buy books.
Right.
But the other option, or the other thing that they'll be receiving, is Omega Sound Studios in Rockville is donating recording time.
Oh, wow.
So this is a music scholarship. So we wanted the applicants to be
somehow
studying music in
involved,
some
right.
capacity. It didn't mean they have to be going to a music college.
Right.
But whether they were just creating music on their own and taking a few years off, or however. And we have some amazing applications, and they had to be a Frederick County resident.
Yeah.
Because what we raise goes back to Frederick County.
Yeah, we love that. So tickets for Troyfest are available online. How much is it to go?
Eventbrite, we have a link at Troyfest 2024, if you search that. Right now, tickets online are $10. So that's a discount. At the gate, it'll be $15.
Okay.
So you make a savings. But we also have a 4-pack that you can buy right now online for $30, plus, of course, fees. So I think it comes out to $33 for 4 tickets.
Okay.
So that's a deal.
It is a deal.
Yeah, we want to make it, a family-friendly day as far as what they experience, but also in their wallets.
Yeah.
To walk through the gate and spend $60 before you've even bought a drink.
Right.
Or played a game, or bought a T-shirt.
Right.
Yeah. So, and that was really important to me.
Yeah, well, buy those tickets at a discount. Take that extra money, take it to Troyfest, because there's going to be a lot of ways for you guys to continue to give back to Rhythm Changes. We did interview Brandon earlier, when the show started, and I think it's a great opportunity for people to give back.
We really keep kids playing music too, and with Frederick County, fighting to keep music in schools, we're all with that too, because after school, kids want to do sports, they want to take lessons, and that's always the first thing off the table.
Yeah.
When people have to cut back on expenses.
Sure.
And everything's, crazy expensive these days.
It is.
So we're all about just helping out the community and giving back. We have great vendors. Who are the food trucks this year?
We have Blues Pizza, we have Smitty's Barbecue,
Okay.
and we have Pita King.
Okay.
Yeah, so a nice variety
All
for
are
everybody.
very anxious to come and work with us, and we're excited about that.
What was the attendance last year? Do you know?
Last year we had over 500 throughout the day.
Nice.
The capacity of the venue is probably 660-ish.
Okay.
But people come and go all
Sure.
day because, the kids' bands are playing, so families will come and spend a few hours. And then as the night goes on, with the more prominent bands,
Sure.
people come from as far as, I had a gentleman call me from Baltimore the other day, and he said, I love Jaw Works, and I saw Troyfest on their event schedule, and my daughter's name is Troy.
Oh, wow.
And I told him about it, and he's like, I'm coming.
Oh,
this is
very
great.
cool.
So
Yeah.
that feedback, I think, keeps us going. The local restaurants are doing a gift card raffle featuring local restaurants in our area, and they've been so generous. So we're still collecting gift cards for that. But
Okay.
we're going to be picking a gift card winner every hour, and then we also have our Capital One tickets. So we have VIP ticket packages for Capitals and Wizards. So that's parking, all you can eat, all you can drink for 4. You pick the game. We also have a signed Capitals hockey stick, a signed Tom Wilson jersey.
Now,
from
are
the
all of
Capitals.
those things raffled, or are they silent auction?
Those are raffled,
Oh.
yeah. So we do one big pot, and we pick 5 winners. And those will be picked the week after our event, so September 14th. But those tickets are selling now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Very
we have
cool.
great raffles that people come back for. And if they can't make the event, they can still buy raffle tickets, and they can still buy beer.
Oh, well, there you go. That's right. All right. Troyfest. Make sure you check Eventbrite, get your tickets. It's going to be a great day with tons of live music all day long. It benefits a great cause and helps kids right here in Frederick County. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you.
All right, want to thank Kat and Chris for joining me to talk about Troyfest. That's a great event, September 7th. All right, quick break, then we're back with Hathan telling me about the refresh happening at Fratelli's in Middletown, and our new travel segment, Local Compass, your guide to worldwide travel, sponsored by Antietam World Travel Service. And that is all coming up right after this.
The Crab Shop is open. Join Habitat for Humanity of Frederick County, Maryland for the 9th annual Blue Crabs and Blueprints celebration on Saturday, August 24th at the Walkersville Carnival Grounds. This family-friendly day includes crabs from JB Seafood, food trucks, live music, and yard games. This fun-filled day supports Habitat's home repair and home build programs, making a difference year-round right here in Frederick County. Crabs must be pre-ordered by August 19th, so don't delay. Get your crabs now for this Maryland-style crab feed.
Dream Free Art, Frederick's first and only splatter room. New location, new beginner-friendly artful shenanigans for all ages. Come fling paint and make a masterpiece in Dream Free Art splatter room, or join us for a fun and unique art experience. Book your next birthday party, corporate event, date night, or family outing at dreamfreeart.com to unleash your inner artist today. Dream Free Art. Free your creativity.
A&S Construction, a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and it's right here in Frederick. A&S Construction specializes in roofing and siding. They also do windows and gutters and can even refurb or build you a new patio or deck. Give them a call, 301-703-2157, or email info@ansconstruction.net. You get $750 off any roof or siding replacement, or $50 off any roof repairs because you watch this show, Good Morning Frederick. Tell Sandra that Dani sent you and you saw her on Good Morning Frederick when you go. A&S Construction. All right, I'm excited to partner with Antietam World Travel Service to bring you Local Compass, your guide to worldwide travel. Every month, we'll chat with one of the experts from Antietam World Travel Service. Today, I chat with Alexandra Bond. Here it is. Time for Local Compass, your guide to worldwide travel, sponsored by the experts of everything travel, Antietam World Travel Service. I'm here with Alexandra Bond. It's Antietam World Travel Service. Now we're going to be doing some regular updates about maybe some trips and things that people might want to go to. But first, we kind of want to introduce you to the Good Morning Frederick audience.
Yes.
So Alexandra has been here for how long?
Since 1994. November 1994. Yep.
Been here since the 90s. That's a long time.
Yeah, it'll
long
be
time.
30 years this November.
Congratulations on that.
Yeah.
Let's tell everybody why it is important to have somebody like you help them put together their travel.
Well, we do different things. We do everything from airline tickets to hotel reservations near and far. We do Amtrak tickets, but we also do complex itineraries. Europe, worldwide, cruises. So we have the expertise to put together a multifaceted trip. Rather than just a cruise. We also make sure that the airfares, the transfers, travel insurance, sightseeing options, that is all covered.
Yes.
And so we're basically, our motto is that we are with you from the beginning, during, and after travel.
And that's really important on all kinds of travels, but specifically overseas travel, because sometimes things happen, and it's great that they can call you up and say, oh my gosh, what do we do?
Right, And in addition, I mean, we're not here 24 hours a day, but we do have support through 24-hour hotlines, whether it's a tour company or cruise line, where clients can also go. And then we have an in-house 24-hour emergency line. So, and we're pretty proactive. I mean, nowadays it's so much easier because you know if a snowstorm comes a couple days before, we can be proactive. And our technical facets of our office. We have actually a database where we can pull very instantly clients that might be traveling in a specific region on a specific date, so we can be proactive.
Oh, wow. So
with
if you know
contacting
something's
them,
coming,
right, and
that's
watching
pretty good.
airline tickets or
Yeah.
you know, schedules, or you know, if there's a strike, we can actually pull anybody that's flying on that airline for that specific time frame.
Yeah.
So
And that stuff is happening all the time around the
Yes.
world. So
Yes.
yes, I've been in Rome when there was a taxi strike, and that was interesting.
Yeah.
So so that's really great to have on your side when you're traveling.
Right.
I would say even for something as simple as a cruise, even though it's not very complex, you guys have the experience of which excursions you might want to
Right.
do, and like you say, getting to the port and getting from the port back to your
Right.
hotel or to your airline.
Yeah. And we have also a way of when a client says, you know, I want to go on a Caribbean island cruise, but I don't know who, when. We can actually go into our database and search multiple cruise lines at the same time for a specific date range and whatever. So we have the way of recommending something too, based on what the client is looking for, if they want something more family and kid friendly, or if they want more adult, small ship, large ship, destiny driven. So there's a lot of things that we can do rather than going on 18 websites.
Right. And while it's not necessarily about any cost savings, because sometimes you can get cheaper, but you're not going to get the experience that you guys have with the suggestions and recommendations. Goodness only knows sometimes when you're on some websites what you're getting.
Exactly.
And we know when we use Antietam World Travel Service that you're getting your expertise plus the company that backs it.
And we also are very, you know, selective with our suppliers. We make sure, normally prices are the same across the line. You have to compare apples with apples. That's the biggest thing. But we also make sure that we use suppliers that back up the reservations, that, you know, there's no oversold hotel or something like that. And that we also can trust them to deliver the product that they're offering. And the other thing is too, because we're a virtuoso agency, we actually have extra amenities. So for instance, if you take a hotel like the Salamander in Middleburg, Virginia, that's a virtuoso hotel, so when we book it, we can get complimentary breakfast, possible upgrade, maybe a resort credit. And the same thing with cruise lines. We can maybe sometimes get a shipboard credit, maybe a specialty dinner is included, maybe a spa credit. So these are extra amenities that you cannot get when you're going directly to the cruise line.
Oh, we love that. All right. What is your favorite place to travel to, Alexandra? I know you haven't been in this industry for all these years without having some places you'd love to go.
So probably my two highlights were South Africa and Thailand.
I want to go to South Africa.
Yeah, the safari definitely, and I definitely want to do another safari in East Africa. I loved Egypt. That was one of my very first trips when I started working.
Wow.
But I also just enjoy, you know, Caribbean to relax. And I love Europe. So I'm German. I still travel to Europe quite a bit.
Nice.
So I always try to tag on something when I visit family.
I love it. I love it. All right. If there's one thing you'd like our viewers to know about Antietam World Travel Service, what would it be?
I think that we really care about our clients, and it shows that we actually have third generation clients that are still traveling with us. We tend to get the honeymoons from the clients where they say, oh, my parents have used you for so many years and now we're getting married. And then they're coming back and they're doing a Disney trip. And then they're going on an anniversary trip. And so it continues. So that shows too that we're very loyal to our clients and our clients are very loyal to us. The other thing is too the longevity of the employees. I mean, all of us are 20 plus experience in years. And most of us have been with the same company for years and years.
Yes, that says a lot for sure.
Yeah,
It absolutely does. With the experience that you guys have, how do you learn about some of these new locations and places to go?
So there's different things. We have local workshops. We have a lot of webinars we can do. We do certifications on a regular basis with tour suppliers, cruise lines. But then we also get to sometimes do a study tour where we actually go on a trip to learn about the destination, visit hotels in the different areas and learn about the difference in hotels. And then I have the privilege of actually, with a few others from our company, to go to Las Vegas on Friday for an entire week. So Virtuoso Travel Week is in its 36th year.
Holy cow.
And it's 5,000 travel advisors along with suppliers worldwide. So I get to meet with hoteliers, suppliers, cruise lines, tour companies, and technical companies from all over the world.
Well, that's
And
cool.
and to make these connections and network, there's going to be workshops for training. There's technology workshops that we can learn about, and so it's an amazing and long.
I was going to say, it's probably, you're immersed in the whole thing.
Yeah, it's an entire week of worship, just workshops and meetings and everything, but it's very well worth it.
Well, I guess you walk away with that, kind of being able to go one place and seeing hundreds, if not thousands, upon items that you can pass along to your clients.
And the biggest thing is to just make that connection.
Yeah.
I mean, I just had it the other day. I had, I think, 15 people leaving on Sunday to go to Punta Cana, and I was invited to a dinner last week down in Annapolis, and I met the sales manager for the hotel. So I was able to introduce my clients so they know they're coming. They made sure that the rooms are near each other. So it's kind of a wonderful thing to do these connections. And I think that's probably what is the most important thing, to make these connections and have, that you can call in a favor every once in a while.
Yes, that's exactly right. Because sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know, right? And so when you can pick up the phone and get that direct connection for your clients, that's worth every...
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Well, if you're looking to book any sort of travel, contact Antietam World Travel Service. We're going to be doing a monthly segment with Alexandra and the team here at Antietam World Travel Service to find out the hot places to go, or if you're looking to get away, this is the best place to come, and it's right here on Yellow Springs Road, Rosemont Avenue area right here.
Yes.
So, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Great advice, and it's so nice to have an advocate on your side when you're traveling, because anytime you're far away from home, it's so nice to be able to pick up the phone and say, help, we need to fix something up. So they can do that for you there. All right, let's talk about who is making our market happen. Market Makers, sponsored by the Great Frederick Fair, coming September 13th to 21st. Tickets on sale for the concerts. They are having Flo Rida, Bachman Turner Overdrive, Tracy Lawrence with Sarah Evans, Beach Boys, Riley Green, and Casting Crowns. Go get your tickets right now, greatfrederickfair.com. All right, Fratelli's of Middletown is closed, but don't panic. It's temporary while they give the old girl a facelift. I stopped by to chat with owner Hathan Clark about this fabulous restaurant, a gem of Frederick County. Here is Hathan.
Okay. Action.
I'm with Hathan Clark, and we are in the bar area of Fratelli's. Looking a little bit different than it did a couple weeks ago.
That's right.
But only hopefully a couple weeks to go until you're open again.
Only hopefully a few more days until we're
few
open
more
again.
days.
That's right, yeah.
They are working right along. So Fratelli's in Middletown. You've been open for about 6 years?
It'll be 6 years in December.
6 years this December. You've been serving up amazing food to the Frederick area for that 6-year period. and you've decided to give the restaurant a little refresh.
That's right. That's right. You know, we always like to keep things new, keep things fresh for our guests. You know, we have 10,000 people a month come through our doors, so over time stuff gets beat up, and yeah, every once in a while we just like to do a little facelift.
Those are extraordinary numbers.
Yeah, yeah, we're
I mean,
fortunate.
there's some, I don't know, theme parks that I don't think get 10,000 people a month, but coming for dinner here at Fratelli's is even better than a theme park. You guys
have a lot of support in the community here.
Yeah.
We're very fortunate for that. So.
Yeah, well, we absolutely love it. I don't think there's a crab cake lover on this side of the Chesapeake that hasn't been here to enjoy your wonderful crab cakes, and the pasta is just amazing.
Thank you.
You guys, you know, continually refresh and update the menus. Anything changing when you guys reopen, or everything will be kind of the same for now until seasonally things change?
Yeah, I don't think there'll be anything huge change-wise. We are tweaking the wine list a little bit, so we'll have some new wines, some new signature cocktails coming in. We did recently actually add a filet imperial and New York strip imperial to the menu, so those are going to have our hand-cut filet or New York strip. It's going to be topped with a portion of crab cake, our homemade imperial glaze, and then it's going to be actually topped with some lobster meat on top of there as well.
Oh my gracious.
Yeah, for the seafood lovers out there.
Seafood steak lover,
surf
yeah.
and turf.
Surf and turf. And
That's
the
right.
desserts here, amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, very popular.
Yes, I can imagine.
You got to save room for dessert.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Ask for a
say
box early.
you gotta take your box
That's
early.
the pro move at Fratelli.
That is the pro move. If you've been here before, you know you ask for the box,
That's right.
scoop
That's
it
right.
up, and get that
or
dessert.
stop by at like 9:30 p.m. and just get desserts one day.
Oh,
you know? Just
there
come
you
by for a
go.
late dessert and a drink or something. You can do that too.
I love it. I love it. So no real change to the number of seats in the house or any of that. Bar is getting a nice little refresh though.
Yeah, the
and-
bar is probably the biggest, I would say, focus of the work that we're doing here. So
Yeah.
the bar will look completely different. But yeah, it is just a cosmetic type thing for
Yeah.
the most part. Same seating capacity and everything, but
Yeah.
definitely a lot new finishes. It'll look nice.
Awesome. All right. So right now you guys are hopefully gonna open.
Monday, the 19th. Which I
Monday?
know it's hard to envision that with the way it looks right now, but
You got
these
a team working hard,
These guys
for
are working
sure.
around the clock here right now to get it done.
Well,
so.
I was here just a couple days ago, and it even looks way more progressed than it did then. So I know that they're working hard.
We're getting there.
You are getting there. All right, Fratelli's in Middletown. Make sure now you guys are you taking reservations now for the reopen yet, or
We
what's
are. We're
happening?
being a little cautious with early
Sure.
next week, but yeah, we can. We're going to open up reservations on our website as soon as we have a reopen date. And
Okay.
anything after about next week, you can do online or just call the restaurant. We'll be happy to take that reservation.
Well, there you
for
go.
Yeah.
Get your seat at the refreshed Fratelli's in Middletown. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Have a great day.
Oh, yes. 10,000 people a month. He should be on Tourism Frederick County's like #1 list. That is unbelievable. I just can't even fathom those numbers. I'm telling you, it's no wonder their staff is long-term. Hardly anyone ever leaves because of that. But anyway, get to fratellispasta.com, make your reservations for the opening, and get yourself some amazing food. All right, coming up tomorrow, Leanne for Perennial Clay and Garden, a new shop on West 2nd Street. Jean Wright, author of Selling Your Confidence. And Lauren March, personal chef from Family Eats. Don't forget about the 100 Shows survey. You can find it at Good Morning Frederick Facebook page. And please tell a friend about Good Morning Frederick. Have an amazing day. Let's get out there and let's be great, Frederick.
From downtown